We actually have Cyberse good stuff with a Labrynth package. Yeah, you heard me say that right. Virtual World returns with some interesting stuff, and Synchro Turbo ramps up for some, well, pretty interesting innovations. Alright, to the, 30% of you that have not smashed the living crap out of that subscribe button, smash it so you guys don't miss out on more content. So we have a cluster pile of interesting things for you. This is a Cyberse good stuff package with a mini Labrynth package in it. When I first looked at this, I was like, what are they doing, Going down like standard Cyberse stuff, I guess you're loading up Big Welcome Labrynth here as like a defensive play, but like, I don't feel like you get like any real value out of this. We're not even playing the Chaos Angel or anything like that. So this was definitely a interesting take for this week. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyce Ring. Your one copy of Cyberse Gadget with one dot scraper. We have triple copies of Droll and Lockbird. With triple copies of the little G-Golem and Pebble Dog. We have one copy of the Rock Hammer. One Stovey with one Link Slayer. We have one copy of Lovely Labrynth with one Mathemech Edition. We have triple copies of Circular with one Diameter. We have one Sigma with one Subtraction. Triple copies of Maxi with one Microcoder. One Space Rock. Two copies of Maxi. We also have one copy of Signet Fusion, one Forbidden Droplet with one Mathemech Equation. We have triple copies of Big Welcome Labrynth with one copy of Signet Conflict, your triple copies of Infinite Permanence, and one copy of the Super Factorial. Down in the next trick, we have one Transcode Talker, one Splash Mage, one Lingaribo, one G-Golem Crystal Heart, one Singularity, one copy of Neo Tempest. We have one Firewall, one Eatsoul with one Inverted, one copy of the Spartoy, one Axis Machine, one Laplacian, one Alimbertian, one Chimera, and one copy of the Disabworm. We don't actually see this a lot, but alright. Side deck here we have one Ghost Bell, your one Ghost Ogre, a Sphere Mode, triple Book of Eclipse, one Crossroad Designator, one Lance, one Feather Duster, one Prohibition, one Sales Band, one Twin Twister, one Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, and then of course one Red Reboot, and one Robbery of the Warlords here, wrapping up, well, Cyberse good stuff. Next up here is Virtual World. Now, I'm going to be completely upfront and honest with you. You do not see a lot of Virtual World doing anything. And I'm going to be completely honest with you. There's nothing really special about this Virtual World deck. When I saw the results out of this weekend, I was like, we're actually... Virtual World actually did something. Kind of had to take a step back here, but yeah, kudos to Virtual World for actually kind of breaking the mold here and actually kind of showcasing things that this deck can still do things out here. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyce Ring. We have triple copies of Maxi, and then one copy of Mudora. That's it. Yeah, I mean, discarding an Earth to specials is kind of cute. We have one Nyan, triple Lily with triple Lulu. We have triple Lalo and triple copies of GG with two Water Enchantress. Then you have two Called by the Grave, one Crossout Designator, one Draco Back, one Faithful Adventure with two Pot of Prosperity. We have two copies of Rite of Armesier, triple copies of Kowloon, triple copies of Quinglong, two copies of Chuche, and one copy of the Zuan Wu. Then we have one Fan, one Totem Bird with one Bamboozling, one Gaia Dragon, with one Zeus, one M7 with one Beatrice. Then you got one Senshin, one Jiu, one Vermilion Dragon Mech, one Tzolk'in, one Stardust Charge, one Crystal Wing, one Coral Dragon, and one Baron de Fleur. Side deck, you got one Christia, one Drosworm with one Magna Hut. We have one Pankratops with one Space Rock. We have one Feather Duster with two Lightning Storms, triple Dimensional Barrier, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and one copy of Red Reboot here, wrapping up your pretty basic, but yet kind of interesting take for Virtual World here. Next up here is Synchro good stuff. Well, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, still our dear friend Chaos Ruler down here just doing the same standard thing that he's been doing pretty much all format. I just kind of wanted to showcase the fact that, hey, we're still here. We're doing some stuff, still turning this guy into a massive crapshoot of powerful monsters. So, of course, standard, we have triple Ash Blossom here, two copies of Assault Synchron with one Destrudo. We have triple copies of Doppel Warrior with one Dot Scraper. We have one copy of Effect Feather with one Fairy Tale Snow. One Illegal Knight with two copies of Jet Synchron. We have the one Junk Synchron with one Magician Souls. Triple copies of Maxi with two copies of Little Apple Dragon. We have triple copies of Stardust Synchron. one Stardust Tail with one Stardust Worm. Actually, finally getting the chance to see this card. If this card is in your hand or graveyard and you control a level 8 or higher Dragon Synchro monster, you can special summon this card. Banish when leaves the field. Okay. You contribute this card special summon up to 2 level 1 light dragon monsters from your hand and or graveyard. Oh yeah, this is the free extender that gets you the additional tuner. Okay. We have the triple water enchantress with 2 Illusion of Chaos, 2 Called by the Grave, 1 Crossout Designator, 1 Draco Back, 1 Faithful Adventure, 1 Foolish Barrel, 2 copies of Rite of Armesier, 1 Stardust Illumination, and triple tuning. Then you got, of course, 1 Stardust, 1 Stardust Charge, 1 Shooting Riser, 1 Martial Metal, 1 Junk Speeder, 1 Hot Red Dragon, 1 Crystal Wing with 1 Chaos Rule, your 1 Chaos Angel, your 1 Double Star Shaman, 1 Das Peter, 1 Moonlight, 1 Baron, 1 Exo Synchron, and 1 Super Oxel Stardust. And then you got the standard Pinkertops, 2 Droll, 2 Gamma Seal with 1 Nibiru, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, 2 Dark Ruler, 1 Feather Duster, 2 Dimensional Bear, and good old 2 copies of Evenly Matched here. Wrapping up standard Synchro stuff. Alright, so now there's this pile. You know, I really love the fact that this deck is getting the chance to play Smoke Grenade because of this really good card right here. It's almost like level absurd, you know, super-powered Synchros. Yeah, with the Earth Toolbox, shouldn't be a thing. But, you know, the OCG is finally finding a reason to get Smoke Grenade out of their format. I know it took how many years at this point? So we have triple copies of Adamantipator Analyzer, 2 copies of Researcher with your 1 Seeker, your 1 Nagita with your triple Ash. We have 1 copy of the Nefarious Archfiend, triple Block Dragon with your 1 Hidden Gem. We have 1 Gigantus with 2 copies of Kelbeck. We have 1 Keldo, triple copies of Quackimero Guardian, 1 Quackimero Supplier, triple copies of Maxi with 2 Moodora. We have 1 Space Rock, 1 Revival Golem with 2 copies of the Xeno Guitar. We have triple copies of Samurai Bike with 1 Big Benki. Triple copies of the Wakashi with 1 Soul Peacemaker. Triple Soul Piercer with 2 Tackle Crusader. Triple copies of the Awakening Forest. Triple copies of the Flourishing Hills. Your triple Misting Seedlings with 2 Called by the Grave. Your 1 Cast, 1 Smoke Grenade, and 2 That Grass Looks Greener. Yeah, this is Earth Good stuff effectively here. We have 1 Underworld Goddess, 1 Zeroboros with 1 Scarecrow, a 1 Unicorn with 1 IP. Your 1 Asa with your 1 Apple, 1 Baguski, 1 Gallant Granite, 1 Dweller, 1 Chengying, 1 Power Tool, 1 Borreload, your 1 Baron, and 1 Dragite. Then you got triple Draw, your 2 Lava Golems, triple copies of Dark World, 1 Feather Duster, triple Thrust, your 2 Evenly, and your 1 copy Red Reboot here. Wrapping up. Well, more Earth Good stuff out here. OCG loves that deck. Next up is, well, I guess we're continuing along with Superheavy Samurai shenanigans here for this video. Yeah, their Scythe, technically, is an interaction point for this deck. Oh, man. I'm glad this card is gone. So we have 1 Artifact Scythe with triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 Druis Worm with 1 Magna Hunt, 1 Cyberstein with triple DD Crow, triple copies of Kuma Mungus, triple copies of Maxi, triple copies of Space Rock, 1 Gamma with triple Bike, 2 copies of Big Benki, triple copies of Wakashi, 1 Scales, 1 copy of the Soul Gaia Buster, 1 Soul Horns, 1 Soul Peacemaker, your triple Soul Piercer, your triple Wagon, your 1 Regulus, and your 1 Driver. Then you got the 1 Underworld Goddess, your 1/2 Scarecrow, your 1 Elf with your 1 Genius, 1 Dagda with 1 Baguski, 1 Gilgamesh, 1 Zeus, 1 Dweller, 1 Masaru, 1 Ninja Sarutobi, 1 Baron, 1 copy Stardust, and then Exterio. Then you got, of course, 2 Eccentric, 2 Baldrake, 2 Drillsworm, 1 Saronir, triple Contact C, your 1 Pinkertops, your triple Gamma Seal, and, of course, 1 Ghost Ogre here. Wrapping up, the last of the Super Heavy Samurai for this video. And the last deck we're going to be looking at here is purely with Dimensional Fissure. I've had a few people ask, like, hey, can we see a little bit of difference here for, purely how are they handling, tier on their side? Well, right here, they've had to incorporate, some semi-bad cards into their deck to stand a chance. So we have triple copies of Ash, Blossom, and Joy Spring. We have 2 copies of Moonlit Shell, triple copies of Maxi. We have triple copies of Purely with triple copies of Purely Lily. Then we have 2 copies of Called by the Grave, 1 Crossroad Designator, your triple Dimensional Fissure with your triple My Friend Purely. Then we have 2 Pot of Prosperity, triple copies of Delicious Memory, triple copies of Happy Memory, triple copies of Pretty Memory, triple copies of Sleepy Memory. And then we have 2 By Street, and then 1 copy of Purely Leap. Yeah, this is actually kind of an interesting reduction there. We have the 1 Azalea, 1 Anima with 1 Linkaribo, 1 Assembled Nightingale with 2 copies of Nor. We have 1 Happiness with 2 Plump, 2 copies of Little Happiness, 2 Beauty, 1 Downer Magician, and 1 Zeus. Then you got the triple Droll Knockbird for the side, 2 copies of your Space Rock, triple Radion, 2 copies of Cosmic, your 1 Feather Duster, your 2 Regeki, and your 2 copies of Evenly Matched here. Wrapping up, well, your chunk of OCG goodness this week. And I assure you that this has been quite a ride. A lot of interesting little ideas coming across here. So what do you guys think about these goodies? Please leave a comment down below what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.